Yeah, what's cracking, everybody? It's your boy Big JD right here with a little bit of this PBR car talk. Didn't have a chance to drop a video yesterday. You already know how it is. Busy working at Amazon. With some of you weirdos out there over on Sword Fighting Stories over there, or Seat Sniffing Studios, or wherever it is that you're coming from. Yeah, there you go. So I've been asked to explain some things that I said at the end of my last video regarding the Make My Day law. Just like Seat Sniffer stalking at Walmart 16-year-old girl's Savage Studios, went out there and dry snitched and told the whole world that I was threatening to shoot him, even though not one single time did I ever say I was going to use a firearm on anybody. Well, the same thing's happening over there on Sword Fighting Stories. People are trying to dry snitch and say that I'm threatening people with a gun. Let me just make this clear. I don't own a firearm. I don't have a firearm. I don't need a firearm personally. You know what I mean? The Make My Day law doesn't require that you have a firearm. The Castle Doctrine law doesn't require that you have a firearm either. Neither does Stand Your Ground. I'm going to go ahead and break all this down for you because I believe a lot of people don't really understand what this means. And a lot of people don't understand what their rights are regarding Make My Day, Stand Your Ground, Castle Doctrine. So I'm going to educate a lot of yous out there, because in this day and age, with these pussy-ass Antifa clowns, and even some, like I said, that are, right-wing extremists that come at people, a lot of people see these people rushing people's cars, and they're just inside like, what do? I can't call the cops or anything. You have a right to use deadly force, depending on what state you're in. Like I said, research your own state law regarding Castle Doctrine. Most every state has it. It varies depending on the state. When it comes to Oklahoma, where I'm at, Castle Doctrine extends to the workplace. Castle Doctrine extends to, or Make My Day extends to, being in a restaurant, sitting in your car at an intersection, and somebody attacks you, you could use deadly force to neutralize that assailant, that attacker. You walk up on my driveway, I can use any kind of deadly force to get rid of you. I don't need a firearm, and I don't have a firearm. I could use a crossbow. I could use a bow. I can use a plumbing wrench. I could use a set of vice grips. I could use a butcher knife, paring knife. I could stick my dogs on you. I can hit you with a chicken bone. I could put a whole bunch of metal balls into a paintball gun and riddle you with it. I could throw a Molotov cocktail bomb at you. I could do whatever it takes to neutralize you as a deadly threat on my property and use deadly force in doing it. A lot of people say whatever, you can say whatever you want about me, but ain't nobody knocked at the door to test it out. But you knock at the door where there's other people that are there as well. I'm not alone. And you put their lives in jeopardy, I'm going to end yours. It's as simple as that. I'm within the legal right to do that. And I don't need a firearm, nor will I use one, because I don't own one. Some of us actually know how to use these things without getting winded in 20 seconds. Somebody actually knows how to use other forms of defense in order to neutralize a threat as well. So I strongly urge all of yous out there to go out and research your own state laws regarding Castle Doctrine, Make My Day. Because like I said, in this day and age, and what I expect to be coming very soon, is going to be a whole lot of shit. And if you don't know what your legal rights are, as far as your own self-defense, same thing goes with the shop owner. When somebody's threatened to burn it down or loot it, in some of these states, like this one right here, you could take an AR-15 and maul them all down. Straight up. And if I had my firearm rights and you were coming into my store, I wouldn't care who's coming through that door. You're all getting dropped. As simple as that. You come to my home, meaning to do me or my family harm, I will exercise my Make My Day law without a firearm, and you have no idea what I got in that house. You have no idea what I got on my person. This needed to be said because you got a lot of these weirdos out there, like I said, that's playing these games and stirring up all this bullshit. You can say whatever you want about me. But until you actually show up at the door and you think that I'm going to run, and you think I'm going to hide, or you think I ain't coming out, or you think I'm going to call the cops or whatever, like I said, anybody can knock at somebody's door. What do you think the cops will do if somebody just knocks at my door and nothing happens? They're just going to tell you to leave. You ain't going to jail for nothing. So again, I have educated myself on my rights on my own property. I strongly suggest that all of you do the same. In this state right here, you can attack me at my job in the parking lot, and I can still exercise, make my day. I could be sitting at a red light in my car and do the same thing. I could be coming out of a restaurant, same thing. The way it is. Educate yourselves on your own state laws, because what I believe was probably coming down the line is going to be a whole lot of weirdo shit. Mark my words on that one. And I'm out.